How's it going, everybody, and welcome to the channel. So today we are taking a look at the Holyton HT02. It is an easy to fly beginner pocket RC quadcopter with altitude hold. It performs 3D flips. It has 3 speed modes, comes with 3 batteries, has headless mode, and this cool dome protection guards. It is very similar to the Eachine CX10. It is a basic beginner quadcopter with basic features and no camera. So you can concentrate on flying and getting used to the line of sight flying and not looking down at your phone for the Wi-Fi FPV. So it's got the LED light in the front instead of the camera. It comes with this dome protection guard, so if you are learning to fly and you accidentally hit the ceiling with too much throttle, it will still save the props, as well as if you hit the walls as well. It is removable, so once you get better, you can easily take them off. It is great for kids and also beginner quadcopter enthusiasts. The battery bay is on the bottom of the quadcopter, and the battery is a 3.7 volt 220 milliamp size battery, good for about 7 to 8 minutes of flight time. Now they do provide you with 3 of these batteries for a combined flight time of up to 24 minutes. So simply insert the battery, slide it right in, and it clicks into place, and plug it in to the port, and you are ready to fly. The remote controller is also the case for the quadcopter, so it can be easily transported in a bag or even in your pocket if your pocket is big enough. There's the power push button on and off switch. Short press will power it on. And once the quadcopter is turned on and you turn on the remote controller, and up and down on the throttle stick will complete the binding process. Just like that. There's the gimbals. On the left is the throttle, and push down on the throttle stick to change speeds 1, 2, and 3. And push down on the pitch and roll stick to perform the 3D flips. Push down and do the direction of the flips that you want. Just like that. We got the 1 key to take off and 1 key to land. We got the emergency stop. We got the headless mode and the 1 key return. Short press for headless mode and long press for 1 key return. And we got the gyro calibration in an all-in-one 4-way directional button. And the trim buttons are on the opposite side. It is said to have 30-meter control distance, so you don't want to go too far with this one. And you can also calibrate the gyros with both sticks to the bottom and to the right, as well as the push button. It will take 3 AAA size batteries. Alright guys, so here we go with the demo flight of the Holyton HT02. Let's go ahead and plug it in. Sometimes it's easier to plug it in and then put the battery in. There's the LED light flashing. Let's face it that way. So that'll be our headless northbound. And power on the remote control. Up and down on the throttle. And the lights go solid. We are bound. Now let's calibrate the gyros. 1 press calibration. There you go, gyros calibrated. All right, let's go ahead and hit it. 1 key to take off. There we go. And there is a little breeze today. So it's trying to hold this position. But in speed number 1, it is unable to fight the little breeze that we have out here. I am rolling all the way to the right to stay in one spot. So let's go to speed number 2. And there you go. It is able to fight it just a little bit. Speed number 3. Okay, I need to fly it in speed number 3 out here because it is a little breezy, and the breeze is coming directly towards me facing this way here. So That's the drift. I did do trim on this thing at home, so I know the trim is really good, but we did take off on that stool here and calibrated it on that stool, so you might be able to re-trim it, but it is doing fine right now in speed number 3. Alright, so let me go down to speed number 1, and that is the speed in which it goes with the yaw. And here is the fight towards the wind direction and the yaw speed here. Okay, speed number 2. Come on, little guy. Yeah, it is meant for flying when there's no breeze at all or indoors. Let's check out the yaw speed here. The yaw speed got a little faster. And speed number 3. Yeah, I can fight the wind. And look at that. Tight yaw spin. Alright. Little flip. So you want to press and do the direction of the flip that you want. There you go. Forward flip. Right side flip. Oops. Left side flip. And rear flip. Nice. Okay. Do some speed passes here. It has a maximum distance of 30 meters. You don't want to go that far. But I think by the time you hit 30 meters, it is so tiny that you don't want to go 30 meters. And looks like that's right about 30 meters. So, you know, you don't want to go that far with a tiny little quad like this. But you are able to make out the orientation due to the little light in the front that's facing forward. So not bad. Oh, there's a little breeze coming from this direction now, so it is fighting the breeze in speed number 3. So even though there's a small little breeze, not even 5 miles an hour, it is having a difficult time. Look, it's slowly gaining traction here. And with the wind, against the wind. So not a very good flyer outdoors, meant to be flown indoors, sitting on your couch between commercials. So I can't really demonstrate anything here, like the headless mode. Well, at least we can try the headless mode. Headless mode. Yeah, there you go. Fighting the wind while it's spinning. So pushing it forward in a spin, northbound. That's the heading that we calibrated. And the wind is starting to pick up. Going towards the left. And going towards the right. To the left. Fighting the wind. Going forward. Yeah, it is able to fight the wind while it's in a spin. That is just amazing what headless mode does. Okay, let's see. I'm going to push it out in headless mode. And let's see what happens if I hit the 1 key to return. I know the wind's going to bring it back, but there you go. Even in headless mode, 1 key to return works. And I'm still in headless mode. And I redirected the pitch and roll to get out of the 1 key return. You can redirect it, or you can hit the 1 key to return once again. Let's do that 1 key to return. Look at that. 1 key to return again. There you go. and that's just the wind taking it now. So headless mode works, and one key return works in headless mode. So that is pretty cool. So if you are a beginner, you can put it on headless mode and just fly forward, backward, left, and right. It's a really nice little quadcopter to learn how to fly and learn how to control the sticks. One of the best little quadcopters to learn your stick control. And this thing has altitude hold, so you don't have to worry about throttle control yet. So that's really nice. Let's get out of headless mode. Single press and we are out. There you go. Okay, so that's emergency stop. And that's basically everything there is except one key to land. Let's check out the one key to land here. Okay, there you go. Landing, I'm redirecting it. And look at that. Lands by itself. And it sticks the landing and the motors turn off. Very nice. Alright, so let's go ahead and take off one more time and waste out the battery now and see how long the battery life is on this little thing here. You know, it's one thing to fly GPS quadcopters, Wi-Fi FPV quadcopters, and FPV quadcopters, racers. But it's another thing to fly something like this. Takes me way back when I just started flying, getting my left and right turns, controlling it, going towards the left, coming this way, going away from you. You know, all that takes a lot of control on the sticks. And it's one of these kind of quadcopters you want to learn how to fly for the very first time, especially this one. And you can fly it indoors with that dome protector so you don't mess it up. It bounces right off the ceiling, bounces right off the wall. It's just awesome little tiny little quadcopter. Price is like 20 bucks. Yeah, I had a Eachine CX10 back in the days when it first came out. It was like 15 bucks, one of the cheapest quadcopters you could buy. And then I got the SEMA X5C. That was a lot better flying. The Eachine CX10 wasn't as good. Alright, so it's just coming down and landing by itself. So that'll be the flight time of this Holyton HT02. Alright, let's take it indoors now. Alright, so here we are in the garage, and this battery came with the shorter cable, so it's easier to plug it in first and then slide the battery in place. There we go. Place it right here and bound, and I'm gonna do the sticks to calibrate. There you go, calibration complete. One key to take off. And I have the dome protection guards here. So as you can see, nice and calm. The trimming is just right. It is drifting that way. You can trim it back to the left. So now, look at that. That's pretty nice. Let's do a little yaw. Yep, the yaw's in place. And by default, I do believe we started off in speed number 1. So this is speed number 1. Since out in the field, I wasn't really able to show you guys the actual speed because of the wind. It's a fun little quad. And the super bright white LED does help out a lot for orientation purposes. Perfect for practicing your left and right turns and figure eights and stuff like that. So we have the dome protection here. So let's go ahead and bounce on the wall there. It just bounced right off. There you go. And the ceiling. There you go. Bounces right off as well. Right? So very nice little quadcopter for indoor flying. Okay, let's go to speed number 2 here. Oh yeah, a whole lot quicker. Look at it. It's just going. Nice. Speed number 3. Woohoo! Do some funnels. Nice little funnels. Opposite direction. Nice. A little flip. Yep. Perfect for flying indoors. And perfect for beginners. Bounces right off. So you can't go wrong with this one, guys. Perfect little gift for a youngster. Or somebody who is a complete beginner. And I do recommend learning how to fly with something like this, just to get the sticks, just to get familiar with the stick control, and then go with something bigger. Maybe get yourself a Wi-Fi FPV quadcopter or even a GPS unit. That way you already know how to turn left, you already know how to turn right, go back and forth and make figure eights on your own. And this thing has altitude hold, so look at that. It's holding its altitude all the way throughout this flight here. I haven't really gone up or down except to hit the ceiling, which is just awesome. Boom. Boom. Yeah, you can't crash. Unless you head it on over to the curtains or something. All kinds of fun with the little thing. And surprisingly, you have over 8 minutes of flight on my first run outdoors in the field, fighting all that wind, and it still gave me more than 8 minutes of flight. So this thing has awesome flight time as well. Alright guys, so that'll do it for this one. The Holyton HT02. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Have a great day, and we shall see you again next time. Let's do the 1 key to land. A little skip and a bounce, and there you go. All right.